We started Unbound Now 12 years ago. It's an anti-human trafficking organization, and we serve in 13 locations across Texas, Louisiana, and we have 3 international offices. And what we do is serve survivors and resource our community to combat human trafficking.
And why did you all decide to open up this location here?
Yeah, we have locations across Texas, and our offices have already in 2024 served over 1,200 survivors of human trafficking. And the rural areas, unfortunately, are not immune to that. And so we felt it was really important to be here in the Lufkin community and serve the counties surrounding this area. And our teams are already serving survivors.
Okay. So how many survivors are you all serving so far?
I don't know. Sorry. You can ask Maria.
Oh, no, you're fine. And so why do you believe this, again, is so important to have? I know you mentioned it being like a rural area. Do you mind elaborating on that?
Yeah, it's important that we are in as many communities as we can. Unfortunately, traffickers target vulnerabilities, and in rural areas just as well. They will target someone who is lonely, who maybe doesn't have a support system in their family. They meet them on social media, or even families that are a good supportive environment. You know, they may not know that somehow a trafficker has targeted their daughter or son and built a relationship to lure them away into trafficking. And so to do prevention, to be here in this space, to walk alongside survivors so they can be reconnected to their families, their support system, education, and get their life back is really important.
And what would you say may be like the percentage here in a rural area like Lufkin?
How many victims?
Just, you know, human trafficking in general, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, there was a study that across Texas there was 79,000 victims of human trafficking. And so those are dispersed throughout our communities, and so it's important to be here in this rural area. The highways go through here, and unfortunately rural communities are not immune from human trafficking.
I guess, what services will you all be providing?
Okay. We have teams that we call advocacy teams, and we have a crisis phone number that our partners can call us 24/7 when there's an identification or recovery. That can be from our law enforcement partners or the hospital, and our advocates will deploy 24/7, 365 days a week to come alongside that survivor, meet those emergency needs like food, clothing, give them that emotional support, go with them if they have to go do a forensic interview or a sexual assault test, you know, in the hospital. They can come alongside and give that support, and then they do ongoing case management to help them realize what their goals are, maybe get reconnected to housing services or education or whatever their goals are, and they'll support them in that.
Thank you. And so far, I know it was mentioned during the ribbon cutting, so far, do you all have maybe a patient or client that you have received here in this area?
Yes. Yes, our advocates are already serving clients in the Lufkin area, and they've already been able to support them and help them realize some of their goals and breaking away from those traffickers. And we're very, very proud of the resiliency that they have exemplified, and so proud of our teams for supporting them in that.
And is this service free too?
Yes. We are supported by donations. Our website is unboundnow.org, and we're able to provide all these services for free.
And is there anything else you'd like to add that I missed or that you just want to say?
We are so thankful for the community support. So many people came out, and that's really what it's about, is the whole community being the eyes and ears for those that are vulnerable so that we can protect those that are at risk.
And actually, speaking of that, are there certain community partners or organizations that you've been working with to maybe help identify, you know?
Yeah, all of our law enforcement partners here have been incredibly supportive, and we're so thankful for that. CASA is a wonderful partner as well. Churches have been supportive, and so there's just so many, and we're so thankful for that.